Welcome back to Clay Play. In this tutorial we're going to be showing you how to create a rainbow vase using the Clay Play air dry kits. To start you'll need some air dry clay and a toolkit, a piece of fabric or mat to work on, some water, acrylic paints and an acrylic sealant to seal your piece with. To start, you want to just move your tools off to the side just so you've got some space to work on. Then taking your clay, we're just going to squeeze it in the palm of our hands until we create a little sausage. From here, we're going to roll the sausage out into a coil. So keeping it nice and thick, you don't want to roll it out too thin. Pushing away from yourself, applying even pressure. Okay, so I'm just going to take my kidney tool now and just smooth it out a bit, all the creases if you've got any. And then just taking some time to smooth out your piece and tidy up the ends. Then I'm just going to slowly start to apply pressure. Don't want to do it too fast because you're aiming for a nice even rainbow. Then once you have your shape, you just want to smooth out your piece as much as possible and tap down on your workbench just to get nice smooth feet. Now that I've got a nice smooth arch, I'm just going to set that to the side. And taking some leftover clay, we're going to create some thinner coils to build up the neck of our rainbow vase. Taking that coil, you want to place it on top of your vase and just measure out a circle. And then I'm just going to make a few that same thickness and length. Before attaching the coils, we're going to dig out a bit of the excess clay using our trimming tool. This is just going to help the vase dry quicker and just give us a little bit more depth in our vase. Then from there we can attach our coils by scoring the edges, roughing up the two edges that are going to meet, and then applying water to each edge so that the clay will stick together. So you might actually like that look and pretty much just blend up the inside, and you could leave it like that. I'm going to add a little bit more height by placing another coil on top, but before I do so, I'm just going to blend the inside of my vase. So just taking my wooden tool, just pulling the clay up and over that inside seam. Now we're ready to add our next coil. So scoring both the edges that are going to connect and the ends of our coil, then adding water and sticking them down together. So you could leave those rings exposed, but again go back through and blend the inside. But if you'd like a smooth edge, taking your wooden tool, go around your vessel and blend out that seam. Then just spend some time smoothing out your piece and ensuring that your walls are nice and even. Once you're happy with your piece, we're just going to leave it to dry for about 3 or 4 hours until it's leather hard. Now that the piece is nice and firm, we can go through with some of our trimming tools and just clean up some of those edges. Finally, take a wet sponge and just rub over your piece to remove any marks in your clay. There you have it. We are just going to leave that now to dry before we decorate and seal the piece. So now we're ready to paint. I have left this to dry for a couple of days now, 2 or 3 days. And to check that it's dry, all you want to do is get a little bit of water on your finger and just press it into the clay. If it disappears, if it dries really quickly, then you are ready to paint. Here I have painted 2 coats of an acrylic paint to seal the piece and to decorate it. Now I'm just going to go through and seal it with a acrylic sealant just to make it water resistant and a little bit more durable. Making sure that you get inside your piece as well, and also on the feet of your piece so that it doesn't rub off on any surface that it sits on. Once your piece is dry, it is ready to use. If you've enjoyed this tutorial and would like to learn more, follow us at Instagram at clayplaykits or on Facebook at clayplay.